skills performance into evidence how well educational services are being delivered, experienced, and sustained over time. So let's proceed to the next. The coaching style, or the coaching cycle, I mean. So in your screen, the diagram shows a continuous improvement system in school where data from KPI, no, to guides coaching, to improves teaching, to improves learner outcomes, to feedback into new data. So it has four coaching cycle. The first stage is plan, second observe, third reflect and feedback. Ito yung post-conference, and fourth is the implement and monitor. So in the first phase or stage, which is plan, so what happens here? No, this is where coaching starts. What happens here? Review the KPI dashboard, no, set SMART goals, identify the focus area, the weak and the strong points, plan coaching strategies. No? Next is uh, the observe. Ito naman yung this is the classroom evidence stage. No? What happens here? Observe actual teaching, collect evidence, align with KPIs, use observation tools and rubrics. Next, the third one is the post-conference. So this is the analysis and improvement stage. So discuss observation results, identify strengths and gaps, provide constructive feedbacks, and co-create improvement plans. The last one is uh, the follow-up and support, or the implement and monitor. So this is the action and the sustainability stage. So what happens here? Implement action plans, provide mentoring and coaching support, monitor progress over time, and adjust strategies when needed. So the KPI, or the KPI dashboard, or our KPI dashboard, is the center of the cycle. So this is the data engine that drives the whole coaching cycle. So in our sample KPI, so how KPIs connects to coaching. So first, yung enrollment natin. So kung low or mababa yung ating enrollment, so ang coaching or ang leaders or teachers are guided on community mapping, yung ginagawa natin, enrollment campaigns, inclusive practices. Yung dropout rate natin, halimbawa, a high dropout rate shows, no, uh, teachers are supported to identify at-risk students yearly. So use intervention strategies, yung ginagawa natin na home visitation, mentoring, remediation. Next is strengthen learner support system. Yung retention rate natin, no, teachers are coached on building positive classroom relationship, no, using engaging and inclusive teaching strategies, or monitoring or monitor students participation. Next, yung academic achievement natin. Halimbawa, kung mababa yung low academic performance, no, uh, instructional leadership support teachers through simulation, and demonstration teaching or modeling. So next is the professional development. No? So this is the shows how teachers improve their skills over time. So uh, supports includes individual development plans, block session and trainings, mentoring and peer coaching. Last one is yung school climate natin. Uh, Leaders are guided to build a positive and inclusive culture, strengthen communication and collaboration. So promote student well-being. Being. So at the bottom of the diagram, so is the feedback loop. No? Data informs decisions, coaching improve teaching, teaching improves learning, learning improves outcomes, and outcomes generate new data. Yan yung cycle repeats natin. So, school improvement is not a one-time evaluation. It is a continuous coaching cycle powered by KPIs and data. So, that's all for this phase. Thank you for listening. I hope my discussion gave you useful insights. Now, let's proceed to the next phase, which will be facilitated by Ma'am Regina Patricio. Let's give her a virtual clap.
Ah,
Okay, good afternoon. Phase 2 assessment center simulation is the stage where the design concepts and framework are translated to a code. In this phase, the participants are placed in simulated work environment where they perform roles, analyze situation, make decisions based on realistic scenarios. The objective is to assess how well the team applies performance management principles, particularly in observing behavior, evaluating outputs, and identifying gaps using structured tools such as KPIs and evidence-based assessment. This phase emphasizes not only technical understanding, but also behavioral competencies, including decision making, communication, and problem solving. Through simulation, participants